It's cold, sorry. Let me just get my thing comfortable. Normally I'm like hot because of the cancer meds, but today I'm cold. Right, just fix you up. So what I didn't know is that NAUL is also an artist like I am and has painted some of the artwork for some of his albums. I think that's like the coolest thing ever. It's so nice to see something like that because it just adds that extra personal element to it. It looks like he's got quite a big discography. So yeah. So I wasn't sure if the lyrics have English subtitles, so I thought I'd pull them up. I kind of feel like the song is going to be about loss in some form, like either a breakup or someone's passing. Memory of the Wind, the way it's titled, and then like the poetic words makes me feel like it's about like a really hard loss. Some of the words are really beautiful. The unfinished memories of life that are inside me really stands out to me. Seems like a really like the lyrics have like a really delicate feel to them. So I'm going to be interested to hear the song. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Just like a crazy person. I kind of got ADHD distracted because both my cameras acting up, and that's because I'm having stream issues. And then my mic's acting up because it's being a bitch. So no, it's actually all my fault. I'm technically challenged. I'm always having issues, and just blame me for everything. Okay. I've heard NAUL in a Tableau song, so I'm pretty excited to get to know more about NAUL. Okay. Why am I like this? The song hasn't even started. I'm like getting emotional. I don't know why. I don't know why. I have no clue. It just sounds so beautiful. That is so weird. I'm so weird. Okay, let me carry on watching.
바람 불어와 내 맘 흔들면
He's got a beautiful voice. He really does. It's just really soulful. Like it's got like a, like, I don't know. Let me just continue listening.
지나간 세월에 두 눈을 감아본다 나를 스치는 고요한 떨림 그 작은 소리에 난 귀를 기울여 본다 내 숨쉬는 거리
This is a really beautiful song. It's really orchestra. Like, what's the word? Orchestra. I can't speak. It's because I'm feeling emotional. Orchestral. Orchestral is the word that I was looking for. I don't know much. I'm not like a huge, like technically a huge music individual. Like I don't know stuff, but I can pick up that it's just beautifully composed. I also like the MV, like the storyline's really beautiful.
삶의 조각들이 날 부딪혀 지날 때
Isn't that the guy from the Liberation Notes? What's his name? Leaky Woo? Leaky Woo? Leaky Woo? I feel like he looks familiar. He's an actor. I've definitely seen him before.
그곳을 바라보리라
He's got such a beautiful range and beautiful voice. Wow. That's beautiful. He sings like an angel.
부딪혀 지날 때 그곳을 바라보리라 우리의 믿음 우리의 사랑 그 영원한 약속들은 나
So it seems like she's got like past memories and like of her father. I think that's the same girl. And then like then she has a current person she's getting engaged and married to, who's the guy on the horse, like the princely guy on the horse, from what I can understand so far. She's a beautiful actress. Oh, he died. That's so sad. I kind of feel like it makes me emotional. Not, I still have my dad on the planet with me, but I live very far away from him now, so I've only seen them twice in 8 years because of distance, and they live in South Africa. It's really difficult. Like, they came out to visit me in Utah because I live in America, like about 6 years ago, and then I went in November and visited them. And my parents are like elderly; they're like in their early 80s. So every time I have to say goodbye and leave them, like, it breaks my heart because, you don't know if you're going to see them again. So my dad is very kind and gentle, and he's just a good person, like super humble. And he's always been a dad that's worked relentlessly and so hard his whole life for his family. And he's super, super gentle. So yeah, I kind of like get emotional when I see dad stuff because it reminds me of like my dad. That was really good. Oh, I'm like, Lean's right, I do cry a lot. I'm a crier. But I love that. That was really good. Noel's got a beautiful, beautiful voice. And I'd really like to see what else he's done and explore that. I feel like this is more of like a classical song. As I said before, it's very orchestral, and like there's a lot of instruments in that, like to back up his lovely voice. From what I can understand in the MV is, yeah, she lost her dad, and she obviously is getting married, and she's met somebody who seems nice, but like it's that you don't really ever get over that loss. And I guess that she's, especially because she's going to a new phase of her life, she's thinking a lot about wanting her dad to be there, which is super sad. So that, the lyrics to that it's beautiful. I just want to like look at the lyrics again. I did see that they had the lyrics on the MV, which was great. But like it mentions the unfinished memories of a life that are inside me. I feel like that is so heartbreaking, because when somebody's taken away from you too quickly, and I think a lot about that with parents that lose children, is that you have all those unfinished memories, and that's you don't see that, you don't get to see them grow up and get married and have their own kids, and it's just heartbreaking. I think like losing someone super dear to you is really hard to work through, especially if they're taken unexpectedly. So the words to that song is really sad, but yeah, it did get me emotional. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. It's the type of song that I'll add to my playlist if I'm just relaxing on the weekend and doing some fun art. At the moment, I'm working a lot. Every afternoon, I'm actually doing a project so like the art that I'm doing at the moment is I'm working a lot with vessels. It's very abstract, and I'm creating different color collages inside that represent different stages of cancer or different stages of fighting cancer, not the actual cancer stages that you all know of medically. So for instance, the yellow represents a healthy breast. So like 1 in 8 women get breast cancer in their lifetime. So I have 7 yellow vessels, and then I have another vessel which will be the 8th vessel, that has a different color. So for instance, this would be someone who's recovered from breast cancer and she has a pink vessel. But there might be some vessels that are like vibrant orange that I'm using to represent chemotherapy, or a blue to represent they're going through radiation treatments. And I kind of want to do like loads of these. So like I was thinking of doing like a huge pile of like 50 vessels, and having the 1:8 ratio, or I could just have them cleanly laid out on a desk. So right now that's what I'm working on. I'm doing the clay, molding the clay, sanding the clay, and then creating the materials for the inside, which kind of looks like cells of the body. So I don't know if my art will ever get into a gallery. I'm just doing it right now because I feel driven to do it. And I feel like if I can bring awareness to breast cancer and get like women to go for their mammograms, like my job is done. So yeah, that's my passion at the moment and what my drive is. And I'm just doing it because I feel like there's this urge inside me, and I find it therapeutic while I'm fighting cancer to bring awareness to the plight of women going through what I'm going through. So, and there's girls that are, there's patients that are going through a lot more than, they're at a later stage than I am of cancer, and they're going through absolute hell. And I never want anyone to go through that. So if I can create art that gets people to go for screenings earlier in their lifetime, that would be great. But yeah, right now I'm just creating all the art for it. And then once I have 4 or 5 works of art complete, then I can figure out how to then approach gallery owners to get it exhibited. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, thank you very much, guys. Thank you. I love that. That was fantastic. And I will definitely continue exploring the rabbit hole of NAUL and all these like wonderful musicians I'm coming across.